Well, that was a little bit of fun with Doctor Who. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Morning Motivator. It is our Friday edition, and it's Fantastic Friday. So I thought, what better way to start than a little Doctor Who? Any Doctor Who fans here? I'm just curious. It's not everybody's show. It is one of my favorites, so I really do like the new Doctor Who. How's everyone doing today? Are you having a absolutely fantastic day? Yes? Yes or no? Hi there, Ruth. Great to see you. Barbara, Dawn, John, Catherine, Lynn. Lynn's got his twin in here today. How's that twin doing? And Michael are here. Margaret and Ruth, great to see you guys. Are you on top of the world today? How's your attitude? How are we doing with our little things? Are we making a little bit of progress? Are we forgiving ourselves? Are we taking a breath? Are we breathing? We have been talking about the little things that matter because little things really do matter. You agree? You only see one of you, Lynn. I see two of you. Does anyone else see two of Lynn? Yeah, I show you in here twice. I'm just lucky. What can I say? Maybe I have double vision. I'm just sipping my wonderful coffee. I found this quote today when I was looking for quotes on Fantastic Friday. I have a fantastic relationship with money. I use it to buy my freedom. Think about that for a minute. I have a fantastic relationship with money. I use it to buy my freedom. And that's really what money is, isn't it? It buys you freedom. It gives you passage to anything. It allows you to buy better food, healthier food. It allows you to go places, visit places, do things without thinking about it. It allows you to do more for other people. I've had lots of conversations with people over the years who say they don't need much. I don't really need to make a lot of money. I don't need much. And do you know what I said? Does anybody here feel that way? Just want to check. Does anybody here feel that they don't need much? I mean, personally, I don't need much, but when it comes to money, I don't need money. I don't need more money. Anybody here feel that way? Just curious. Because what I say to that, how I respond is, that's very selfish. It's very selfish of you not to make more money. Because the more money that you create, and really that's all we're doing is creating money, it's a vibration. The more money you create, the more you can give away. If you don't need it for you, give it away. Help other people. Build shelters, feed the homeless, whatever you want to do. But use the money to good. But to say that I don't need more money, I believe is a very selfish statement. It's Fantastic Friday. My goal is to help you to have a fantastic relationship with money this year. How are we doing with our little things? The first day we had a new attitude for a new day. How's your attitude? How's your attitude been? Let's be honest. Mine's good 98% of the time. I have moments when I get off on a tangent and then I bring myself back. But how is your attitude? Did you wake up with the right attitude this morning? Did you look for things that feel good? Did you decide you're going to have a good day? For most of it, it's still early morning. Did you decide you're going to have a good day? Yes? The more you focus on having a good day, the better the day is going to be. I guarantee it. A new attitude for a new day. So did you draw a line in the sand and say, I'm not looking backwards anymore? That was yesterday, today is today, and today is all I have, and I'm moving forward. Did you make your list of what's important to you, and are you working on it? Are you thinking about it? Are you dreaming about it? Are you talking about it? Are you making it important in your mind? Because you can't take your eyes off it. The minute you take your eyes off it, you'll stop doing what you need to do to get there. Yesterday, believe that you can. Because if you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. Yes? You drew a line in the snow and the wind blew it away. Well, let's hope that the wind blew everything away, Lynn. On a scale of 1 to 10, how many of you truly believe you can do this, whatever it is you're trying to do? whether it's to make more money, whether it's to do more service, whether it's to be a better person, whether it's to build a better business, whatever you want to do. What is your belief for that? Are you at a 10? Like, do you believe 100% that I can do it? I can do it. Whether it's get yourself out of that mode, get yourself out of whatever it is. So Michael, how can we help you get to a 10? Because the truth is that if you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to be able to do it. You have to believe you can do it. You know, and even if it's going to take practice. So let's talk a bit about belief. Because I think you probably believe you can. You just have some doubts. You know it. You know and understand all this stuff we talk about, and you really get it. And yeah, you do. You kind of believe it, and you just have to work on it, right? So stop focusing on the results and start focusing on your actions and your activities, Michael. I have activity every day. It's exciting. I expect it. I go out there and I look for it, and if it doesn't happen, I go and I look somewhere else, and I keep looking. Claudia says, last year I told myself I would spend a month out in California away from the cold weather, and I did. Not under the same circumstances, but I did. You know, and that's, at the end of the day, Claudia, here's the thing. You told yourself that you were going to spend a month in California, but you weren't specific about it. So you really wanted it, and you thought about it, but you weren't specific about the circumstances, so the universe just made it happen. It does do that. Watch what you ask for. So Michael, we can talk after the call if you want about your online marketing and advertising. I mean, that's just an activity thing, okay? Quit focusing on the fact you're not getting results because you're not getting results because you're not doing enough advertising. That's all. I don't know how to make it any simpler than that, but we can talk after the call, okay? So today I want to do number 4, and then I want to read a little bit because it's Fantastic Friday and we're going to have a good relationship with money, okay? I'm going to read this and then we're going to talk about our relationship with money. Yara, your message needs work. Your resources need work. There's so many ways it can go. Become the best at what you do. Now, I was listening to Brendan Burchard the other day, and in his motivation manifesto, that's what he talks about, is being the best at what you do. Is when you want to do something, you're going to have to learn skills. Learn them. You can't learn them all at once, so you got to learn one and learn it. You know, if you're going to learn to advertise online, learn to do it. Find somebody who's successful at it and do what they're doing. Find out how they're doing. Do it like they're doing. Do it. You want to start blogging? Do it. Learn how to do it. Find someone who's doing it and learn how to do it. Learn from them and do it. Become the best at what you can do. Let's read what Todd Smith has to say. This is Little Things That Matter. You'll find this book on the Morning Motivator website. Imagine if you were the best at what you do. The best salesperson, the best student, the best dad, the best mom, the best cashier, the best company president, the best insurance agent, the best. How would your life change? How would you feel about yourself? What effects would you being the best have on those around you? You could be the best at whatever you do, as long as becoming the best is truly important to you. This doesn't mean thinking, yeah, I think it would be cool if I were the best at what I do, or of course I'd like to be the best, wouldn't you? While most people might say they would like to be the best at what they do, very few people, less than 1%, are willing to do what is required to be the best. The best of the best are the best for a reason. First, you must identify the little things that, if done correctly, will allow you to perform at the highest level. The next step is to strive for excellence and master those little things, measuring and refining what you do along the way. After deciding to become a realtor, I strived for excellence to master the little things required to be a success. Day after day, week after week, and year after year, I continued to refine everything, from the scripts used to the hours I made cold calling. I focused on every detail, from the paper used for my presentations to remembering the name of my client's dog. After 4 years of making daily refinements, I perfected my craft, reaching the top 1% of 1% of all the realtors in the nation. I applied this same way of thinking to my sales and training career over the last 20 years and once again became one of the best at what I do. Just as Olympic athletes master the fundamentals of their sports, so does anyone who wants to be the best of the best. They are the ones who work the hardest at mastering the little things. As Napoleon Hill so aptly advised, have a well-developed sense of observation regarding the small details and know your craft from the smallest detail to the greatest. As you begin to implement the things you learn, stretch yourself every day to do your best. Push yourself a little harder than you've ever pushed before. Regardless of your age, education, or background, if you strive for excellence to be the very best at what you do, you will make great strides in becoming the person you need to be to get what you want. Today's challenge. What is really important to you? If you want to be a great parent, discover the little things that great parents do, and then work on those things each day. If you want to reach the top of your career, then identify the little things that the top performers do in your field, and then strive to master them. As you strive for excellence, to do your best and make sure you measure your progress. You will never be the best of the best if you're not measuring and refining your progress. As you see yourself making measurable progress, be sure to recognize yourself for even the smallest accomplishment. Get excited and consider the possibilities of becoming the best at what you do. To be the best at what you do, you must push and stretch yourself to do what others are unwilling to do. The best of the best are the best for a reason. How many of you have a challenge even thinking about that being the best of the best at what you do is really only about becoming the best at little things? I would like to hear what's important to you. What would you like to become the best at? I would love to become the best grandmother is. I do want to become, well, I think I am the best at what I do. I think I am one of the best internet marketing trainers that there are. Does anyone agree with me? I have crafted my craft over the years, over 15 years. I've perfected what I do, and I work on it on a regular basis. And I'm always working on it. I'm always perfecting it, and I'm always enhancing what I do. And I do feel I am one of the best. And am I perfect all the time? No. I think I'm pretty darn good. And I'm working to be the best at everything else that I do. And it's about those little things. Did you really get that? It's not about jumping in and saying, I'm going to be an internet marketer and I'm going to learn to do all this internet marketing stuff like Michael's trying to do. And it's all going to happen yesterday. I'm going to be an expert. I expect results right now. And I'm going to tell you guys that internet marketing is one of the arts that takes a while to master. And if you attempt to master it right away, it's going to make you crazy, like it's made everybody here crazy. Anybody here feeling a little bit crazy about internet marketing? Just let me see. Yeah, so say, yeah, I'm a little crazy. Come on, who here is a little bit crazy when it comes to internet marketing? Because it's like, whoa, man, if they throw one more thing at me, I'm going to throw up. My head is spinning. I can't handle it. So Ruth, I know for a fact that internet marketing is overwhelming for you because you're trying to do it all and you don't understand the process. We talked about it yesterday on our CLB call. And I'm really understanding that most of you, because there is so much to learn when it comes to internet marketing, you're trying to learn it all without understanding the flow and the process and what those other tools and resources are for. Okay, so there's a flow and a process, and there's tools and resources you use for whatever you want to master in your life. There's tools and a process to follow. That's it. When you complicate it, it gets really hard. So how is your relationship with money? We're talking about believing in things and having the faith. And here's this poem out of Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, one of my favorite. You probably have heard this before. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but you think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out of the world we find success begins with a person's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win the prize. Good morning, Maurice. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but soon or late the one who wins is the one who thinks he can. So, do you think you can? Let's all put it in there. I think I can. 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 Write it in there. I think I can. Anybody read this book? Is anybody familiar with this? Have you read it? Are you familiar with it? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever touched it? You can get a copy of it on the Morning Motivator website if you don't have it. Okay? You've read it several times. What have you done with it, Michael? What have you all done with this book? Have you all practiced it? I'm currently reading, this will boggle your mind, all right? And it's a slow read. I'm reading The Laws of Success in 16 Lessons. This is the first half, okay? So this is the first book, and it's written in 1928, so you can imagine the language. It's an interesting read, and it really delves in more into Think and Grow Rich, but I mean, it's all right here. It's all right here. The 6 steps to creating riches. Fix it in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. Do y'all have a dollar figure for the year ahead? How much money do you want to make this year? I'm just curious. By the end of the year, how much money do you want to have in the bank? $1 million? Would you like to make $1 million this year? Would you like to put $100,000 in the bank? How much income would you like to make a month? This would be the precursor. This was written in 1928. Think and Grow Rich was written in 19... Where's the original? Come on. It's not 2003. This was written in 2003. Where's the original? Can't remember. Thought it was... Does anyone know when the original Think and Grow Rich was written? $1937. So this was printed 9 years after this, and so it's like a short version of that. So the 6 steps. Okay, number 1, fix it in your mind the exact amount of money you want. Write it down, Barbara. Okay, here you go, Barbara. I got it for you, Barbara. Here, I got it right here. Yeah, there you go, Barbara. You got that fixed in your mind? Can you see it? $1 million. Can you see it? You have to be able to see that. There you go, $1 million. Okay. Determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money. What are you going to do for it? What's your plan of action? Establish a definite date when you will intend to possess the money you desire. Create a definite plan. We talk about that all the time. We talked about that in detail yesterday. Creating an activities list, a daily activities list. You've got to have a plan of action. When Lynn goes to climb a tower to do what he has to do on a tower, he has a plan of action. He knows exactly what to do. It's no different in internet marketing. It's no different in a business. You've got to have a plan of action. Write out, this is where you all fail. Write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. It's December 31st, 2015, and we have $100,563.29 in the bank. We are earning in excess of $15,000 a month. And then I go on from there. How many of you have done that? How many have written down how much money you want and by when? An exact dollar figure and when you'll have it. Have you done that? Good job, Lynn. Anyone else? Then you're going to read the statement out loud twice a day, once before retiring at bed and once after rising in the morning. As you read it, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. Are you doing that? Got to put a time on it. When are you going to have it? It's great. When are you going to have it? Are you going to have it in a month? Are you going to have it in a year? Are you going to have it in 2 years? Is it going to be, is it a 5-year plan? Whatever it is, write it down. July 4th, 2015, Lynn. July 4th, 2015. Excellent. Write it down. Big numbers, big letters. Get big and proud about it. Vision it. See that money in your bank account. Go write it down. Go type it in somewhere. Play some games. December 31st, 2015, Claudia is going to have her date. That's her date. She's going to have money then. Now, I'm really curious how many of you really, truly believe you're going to reach that goal this year. I'm going to reach that goal this year. $100,563.29 is in my bank account on December 31st, 2015. In fact, here's my day timer. I'm going to write it in there right now. Okay, bank balance. Here we go. I've got my, here we are. I am a millionaire. I've already got it written down. I'm going to put down here, we have $100,563.29 in my bank account. All right, let me find December 31st. How many of you guys are doing this? Okay, December 31st, bank balance, $100,563.29. There we go. There you go. I just want you to see there we got December 31st, bank balance. Let's do that again. Bank balance, December 31st, 2015. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. There we go. Barbara's going to have $100,000 in the bank by August of this year. Is that what that means? By August, you're going to have that in your bank? That's awesome. Claudia's going to publish, but I'm going to be publishing my book this year. It's one of the things on my list. June of this year, you're going to have $100,000 in the bank. Good for you, Claudia. Or good for you, Barbara. Write it down. Put it in your day timer. Write it down somewhere. Got to make it real. Just feel it. Just, it can be real. It's just a piece of paper. It's a vibration. Money is just a vibration. And as soon as we let go of that negative energy that we have toward money, money will come to us. So I bet you guys can't guess. Can anyone guess what motivational video we're going to listen to, what meditation we're going to listen to today? Can anyone guess? Anybody want to guess about which one we're going to listen to today? There were some things in here I wanted to read to you guys. That was one. Desire. I wish to convey the thought that all achievement, no matter what its nature or purpose, must begin with an intense, burning desire for something definite. Through some strange and powerful principle of mental chemistry, nature wraps up in the impulse of strong desire that something which recognizes no such word as impossible and accepts no such reality as failure. Do you have the burning desire? Do you have the burning desire? How burning is your desire? Is it burning? We're going to be working on that this year, on making sure that your desire is a burning desire and that nothing will get in your way. There is no such thing as impossible. Those words just say, I am possible. And no such reality as failure. Awesome. I'm so excited to see that because it simply means you're going to make it happen. And I get to be here with you. How cool is that? Barbara's got a fever. She's burning up. I love it. All right, let's do a little money meditation today. It is Friday after all. And then we'll come back and talk a little more about the little things, about our attitudes, and about how we're going to achieve those goals this year. Because it all starts with our thinking. We have to think rich in order to be rich. We have to think the feeling of it before we can attract the reality of it. Sit back, relax, breathe to the music. Don't put any judgments on this. If your thoughts disappear, that's okay. Bring them back. When Esther says, breathe in, breathe out, pay attention. We'll see you back here in 15 minutes.
We are going to stand for a while in your physical shoes and speak words that are of greatest advantage to you. Breathe in, breathe out. We want to help you find the vibrational stance to allow financial abundance to flow into your personal experience. Breathe in, breathe out. The stream of abundance flows generously, and it is right and it is time for you to receive your share. This will not be difficult for you to do, and it will not take much time, because you are already well along the way. Breathe in, breathe out. There is power in the words that you are hearing, and in time your resistance will subside and your allowing will begin. As your resistance is replaced with allowing, As doubt is replaced with belief, your abundance will become evident. Breathe in. Breathe out. Our words will help you to shift your feeling about money from worry or concern to eagerness and fun. Breathe in. Breathe out. When that emotional shift occurs, immediate financial manifestations will be the evidence of that shift. Breathe in. Breathe out. If we can convince you that the path to financial abundance is simply an emotional path, with each hearing of these words, you will breathe out more resistance, and your feelings will improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your work is not one of action. There are no courses to complete. There are no requirements for you to meet. Just a comfortable and gradual rediscovery of your natural state of relief and of ease and of well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are never deprived when someone else gains, because abundance expands proportionately to match desires. Breathe in. Breathe out. When the success of another makes your heart sing, your resistance is gone and your own success soars. Breathe in. Breathe out. The fastest way to get to an improved financial condition is to look for pleasing things that you already have. For in the seeking and finding of that which is working, more success will come, and it will come quickly. Breathe in. Breathe out. While your life will continue to call more abundance to you, the majority of that work is already done. And now, with far less effort than you have been believing, your financial condition is about to improve. Breathe in. Breathe out. Financial abundance does not occur in one's life because of hard work, or good luck, or favoritism. Financial abundance is simply the universe's response to consistent thoughts and feelings of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you are able to accomplish the feeling of abundance before the evidence has shown itself to you, the evidence must come and will continue to come as long as you maintain the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Anytime you are feeling good, no matter the reason, you are accomplishing the feeling of abundance. Breathe in. Breathe out. In your absence of resistance, everything that you have asked for is making its way right to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Each time you focus upon these words, your resistance becomes smaller and your allowance becomes greater. With each passing day, your vibrational point of attraction will change until there will be an obvious tipping point. Breathe in. Breathe out. For a while, the only evidence of your financial progress will be your improved emotional state of being. And if you will let that be enough, taking no score of financial progress, the financial improvement will show up. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are so pleased to have this opportunity to express to you our appreciation for all that you are. We want to let you know that it is our absolute promise to you that the abundance you seek is coming. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are doing extremely well. Abundance is flowing to you. Relax and enjoy the unfolding. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here for you. Breathe in. For the next few minutes, letting the music guide you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
How many of you are really starting to understand that you need to feel the vibration of what it would feel like to have all that money before that money can actually come? You need to feel the success of everything you're doing before that success can actually come. You guys really get that? I'm just curious. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Well, I was just thinking, we talked about being the best at what you can do. In order to become the best at what you can do, you need to listen and control your self-talk. Would you agree? I think we are our own worst enemies. In fact, I know that. It's not what other people are saying to us. It's what we're saying to ourselves, right? It's that self-talk we have. So little things that matter, number 5. I thought we would finish up the day with this. Being it's Friday, and I think this is a good thing to work on this weekend, is listen to and control your self-talk. Guess who's the number 1 person you communicate with on a daily basis? It's you. Our minds are in a constant state of self-talk. These internal conversations characterize how we view the world and influence every part of our lives: relationships, achievements, attitude, and ultimately our degree of happiness. If this internal dialogue is negative, focusing on faults, mistakes, weaknesses, insecurities, or fears, it will be virtually impossible to feel good about yourself and advance your life forward. Furthermore, sustained negative thinking can have a detrimental effect on your health and overall quality of life. If, on the other hand, your self-talk is positive, concentrating on your strengths, blessings, successes, and opportunities, your self-image will be strong and vibrant. Your obstacles won't seem unsurmountable, and as a whole, your life will become more enjoyable and gratifying. That sounds better, doesn't it? The great news is that you can control what you think. You can replace any negative thought with a more positive and productive affirmation. You'll soon find that the process gets easier with sustained practice. The first step toward improving your thoughts is to become aware of your internal conversations and really listen to your inner voice. Are your thoughts positive or negative? Do they lift you up or bring you down? Do they inspire or impede? Be aware of this internal dialogue and its content, and make sure it stays positive. When it becomes negative, take a few minutes to analyze the underlying reasons for your pessimistic thinking. If you catch yourself thinking negatively, you can stop your thought process midstream by literally saying to yourself, "Stop!" Saying this aloud has power. You're bound to notice the frequency and circumstances of these destructive internal conversations. Stop! Every time I catch myself thinking about one of my failures, faults, or mistakes, I have a firm conversation with myself. Then, using my self-control, I change the subject. I confess that I may have to repeat this self-talk technique 20 times before I finally stop thinking about a major mistake or failure. But as with every challenge I've faced thus far in my life, I've not allowed it to negatively impact my overall outlook. The number 5 challenge. Let me encourage you to start being aware of your self-talk. Determine which conversations are helpful and which ones are harmful. Be mindful that your internal conversations not only affect how you view yourself, but also how you react and respond to others. Remember, we all make mistakes. We all have setbacks. We all have experienced failures. The key is to learn from every experience and use our self-control to stop thinking about them. It's only then that we can take positive steps to achieve our personal and professional best. You can't control your life if you don't control your thoughts. Wow. Does that not fit in with everything we talk about and do here? You cannot control your life until you control your thoughts. We know that, don't we? And it takes practice to really hear your thoughts, to recognize I'm thinking thoughts that are not serving me. I'm thinking thoughts that don't feel good. How can you tell? Because you don't feel good. And how do you feel better? There's lots of ways. There's lots of games to play. If you guys have our favoriteest book in the whole world, Ask and It Is Given, there are 22 processes here to play. And the number one to play of all time is, anybody? Go on a rampage of appreciation. Barbara found 2 pennies. Ah, did you celebrate, Barbara? Did you like really celebrate and get excited? Oh my God, 2 pennies. Dawn found a nickel the other day. We thought we won $1 million. It's awesome. The universe doesn't know that you're celebrating a penny. The universe doesn't know. If you celebrate, the universe just hears celebrate. I'm celebrating money. Let's give her some more money. There might be more pennies. That's okay. We can turn them into gold just by thinking about them. Just by thinking about things that feel good. So my challenge, my personal challenge to all of you this weekend, I don't want you to try and figure out what's wrong. I simply want you to do what's right. At any moment when you sense something isn't right, I want you to take the steps you need to take to make yourself feel better. Have a distraction, look at something. I mean, I have all my bears to look at. They make me smile anytime. I have my pictures on my wall. Here's my happy fun ball. Let me show you happy fun ball. He's off. Oh no, he lost an eye. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to get his eye and re-glue it back on. But there's happy fun ball with one eye. I have to get his eye. It's right here. I'll have to tape him back on. He fell off. His little sticky unstuck. It's not a very good sticky. They both fell off. It is so dry here. That's my happy fun ball. Anybody a Saturday Night Live fan? That's where that's from. Always fun. Fun times on Saturday Night Live. And you know what, guys? At the end of the day, I don't even know where my tape is. I'll get it later. At the end of the day, it's about having fun. Have you figured that out? When you're not feeling good, you go and find something that you can have fun doing. And if you're feeling really bad, sometimes it's a little harder to feel really good. And so that's where we have to work and go on a rampage of appreciation, simply to raise our vibration a little bit so that we can raise it a little bit more and a little bit more by doing the little things that matter. Do we really all understand that? At the end of the day, it's making sure that we feel good, that we're happy, we're on our high-flying disc. And if we're not on our high-flying disc, we don't have to figure out why. We don't have to say to ourselves, oh, it was that darn thing over there, it was those thoughts over there that caused me to think like this. All you have to do is recognize you're not feeling good. Sometimes you know exactly why you're not feeling good. But you just have to recognize when you're not on your high-flying disc, when you're not feeling amazing, when you're not feeling in pure positive joy, and then do things to get there. And sometimes it might take a little while. And it takes a little practice. But at the end of the day, you all know that once you know something, you can't unknow it. And once you know that feeling of joy, there's no other way to feel. And when you don't feel it, you need to take a step back, take a breath, let it go as best you can. If you have to go meditate, go meditate. If you have to go take a walk, go take a walk. If you have to go write in your journal, write in your journal. But whatever you do, don't stay stuck in that thought. That's what all these exercises are about. Are you getting that? Don't stay stuck in that thought. Reach for better thoughts. Reach for better things to do. Reach for better feelings. Find someone in your neighborhood or someone near you who can make you laugh. I'm lucky. I simply need to walk a few feet, and I have the most wonderful man in the world who can pretty much make me laugh just about any time. He can usually get me there. He can usually distract me. He can usually get me on the right path, get me on the straight and narrow, and help me get back where I want to be. He's pretty good at that. And sometimes you have to do it on your own. And you can. You have all the tools you need. You just have to decide to use them. So who's on board? Who's feeling like they're at a 10 this weekend, and then they're going to have a really fun weekend, that they're going to be the best they can be at everything they do, that that you're not going to beat yourself up, that you're going to be a little more forgiving, a little more patient, a little nicer with yourself, that you're going to do the little things, you're going to focus on the little things, you're going to recognize the little things, and you're going to recognize that the only thing that matters in this lifetime, the only thing that matters is that you feel good. The only thing that matters is that you feel good. Because when you feel good, you are in touch with your higher power. So that's our little affirmation that we like to say. Here's our today's affirmation from my journal. I am a powerful being. I am the only thinker in my mind. And no matter what others tell me, I make the decision to accept or reject it. My power lies in my thoughts. And I wrote, my thoughts are mine. I choose happy thoughts. And that's where I'm going this weekend. I'm excited about the weekend. It's going to be a very amazing weekend. I think the weather's going to be a little interesting. Minus 23 when I got up this morning. Minus 21 right now. It's going to be minus 5, not bad. Minus 6 tomorrow. So it is warming up. Yay. Around here, you can't rely on the weather. You just have to enjoy it. The sun is out. It's going to be an absolutely phenomenal day with the sun out, because when the sun shines in Calgary, doesn't matter what the temperature is, it just feels good. And I hope that's how you feel. I hope the sun is shining on you this weekend, wherever you go. My favorite saying, my saying, is either see the good or be the good. So if you can't see the good in something, in a situation, in someone, then you need to be the good in that situation or for that someone. That's my wish for you this weekend, that you see the good or be the good in all things. Sound good? Who's up for that? Who's up for that challenge? Who's up for that Janet challenge to see the good or be the good in all things this weekend? Because you can be. You are everything you came here to be. And I love you guys. You have yourselves an amazing day. I'm just trying to find something I want to play here. There we go. Haven't heard this for a while. Love this song. Hope it takes you through the weekend. I will be here off and on. If you guys need a little boost or anything, get in touch with me. I'm never very far away. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being amazing. I love you all.